So, in your first year, of college or university, you take 5 courses. By the way, this is very common. In first year, you always take 5 courses. Usually, like you take math, writing, maybe science. Depends on what program you get accepted to. Okay. So in your first year, you take 5 courses. 5 courses. Your average in those 5 courses, without knowing what you got in each single one of them, someone told you or you told someone that your average is how much? How much? 84%. Okay, that's actually a very good average. 84% is very good, very competitive. Okay, there's a scholarship for anyone who gets 85% or more. Okay, so if your average is 85% or above, 85, 86, 87, even up to 100, you get a scholarship. You decide to take another course. Okay, you decide to take another course. Why? To bump up your average. To bump up your average by that 1% that you need for the scholarship. Okay? The question is, what must your mark be in that extra 6th course for you to actually get to what? The scholarship. Okay? Now, there are 2 ways to do this. The first way is to keep guessing. Is to basically say, well, you know what? I'm going to get a 90% in the 6th course. And then you calculate your new average and you try and you see, maybe not, maybe yes. That's not how math works. Math is not a guessing game. We have got to actually think about this. Okay. Question, how many courses did you take the first time? 5. So again, don't write anything. The first time you took, everyone, first time you took, let's say course 1, course 2, course 3. I have no idea what the courses are. Course 4, course 5. Again, I didn't know what your mark was in the first one, or the second, or the third, or the fourth, or the fifth. But I know one thing. I know that your average was how much? Ladies, come on. 84%. Which means if I add these 5 numbers and divide by what? By 5, my average would be 84%. I'm going to add another course. I also don't know what my mark should be in it. But I know that if I add those 6 now and divide by 6, I should get what? So I'm taking 1 extra course just to bump up my average by how much? By just 1%. 1%. So this is what I want you to write. So old average. Go ahead. Old average. Yeah, go ahead. Old average. So I'm going to take this out. This was just me explaining to you what the process is. So old average. Actually, let's write it here. My bad. Let me get some. Okay, good. So go ahead. Old average equals old. Can someone remind me again what's the meaning of the word sum? Adding, thank you. So old average is the old sum of 5 courses divided by 5. Okay? What was your old average? Come on. What was your old? 84. Thank you. Can someone tell me how to solve for the old sum? Yes, what's up? Oh, no, we got it from Friday. It's the same one from Friday. I'm just finishing it up because it was 3 pages. It was way too much for one day. Yes. Yes. Can someone tell me how to solve for old sum? What do you always do when you have things like that? I almost before the word multiply, there's another word. Cross multiply. Thank you. Which it's still multiply, but I'm always worried that people multiply these 2 instead of these 2. That's why I say cross multiply. No, you multiply 84 by 5. You multiply this guy by this guy, which really just gives you all sum times 1, equals 84 times 5. That's why we call it cross multiply. Remember, hold on one second. If someone gives you this, 3 over 7 equals x over 21.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I mean.
I get it.
That's exactly it. Yes. Yes. All right. So what's your old sum? So that means your old sum is equal to, who's got 84 times 5? I know it. 80 times 5 is 400. 4 times 5 is 20. 420. So what does that mean? In your old 5 courses, everyone, in your old 5 courses, the addition of all of your marks were 420. How did they make it to 420? I don't know. Did maybe you had a 90 and a 70 and two 87s, and I don't know. I just know that if you added your old marks, you would get how much? 420. Okay, what am I gonna do now? I'm gonna do the exact same thing, but instead of the word old, I'm gonna use the word what? New. So go ahead. New average. New average equals. Okay, equals what? Instead of old, it's what now? What's the opposite of old? And how many courses am I taking now? 6 courses. Thank you. So new sum of 6 courses divided by 6. Let's get the new sum. What's my new average? 80 what? What's the average I want to get to? I just want 85. Cross multiply again. What's 85 times 6? Anyone? I know it. Oh, because that's cross multiplying. How much is 85 times 6? 510. What do you think I should do with these two numbers? No, not divide. Subtract. Why? Because this one, everyone, this one is the sum of how many courses? No, this one. And this one is the sum of how many courses? So the difference between them is how many courses? 1. I just want to know how much extra in that one course I need. Let's subtract 510 minus 420. How much do you get? 90%. If you want to take that 6 course, you better get a 90% in it to get your average by 1% extra. Is that easy? Is that hard? I don't know. It depends what kind of course are we talking about. If it's an easy course, maybe it's not that bad to get a not that hard to get a 90%. If it's a tough course, probably 90% is gonna be what? Is gonna be a lot of work. Which means maybe that scholarship is not worth it. I don't know. But by the way, when you actually take courses, you still somehow pay for the what? For the extra course. So now we're gonna do the last step. What's the last step? Mark needed. Mark needed equals 510 minus 420, which is 90. You need 90% in that course. Okay, everyone, listen up. Let's actually test that theory. Do you know your marks in the first 5 courses? Do you know your marks in the first 5 courses? No, you don't. But do you know how much they added up to? Yes, you do. 420. So let's say that when you added up the 5 courses, you got 420. Okay. How much did we say you had to get in the 6th course? Let's say you didn't get 90. Let's say you got 88%. So I'm going to add 88. And now I'm going to divide by how many courses? Not 5 anymore, because you took an extra one, 6. Ooh, sorry, my bad. Let's do it again. 420 plus 88 divided by 6. Did you get 85? Is that 85? Could it be rounded to? Yeah, but the dean of admissions might say, or the one who's actually signing off on scholarships might say, well, you technically did not get 85. You're like, okay, I'm gonna try the course and I'm gonna get 89 in it this time. So 420 plus 89, still divide by 6. Still not 85. Okay. How about 420 plus 90 and then divide by what? Got an 85. Do you see what I mean here? So why is this unit very applicable to you? Because you are students and you will actually need this kind of understanding often to actually what? See, oh, I wonder what kind of a mark do I need on this test to really bump up my average? Or if I do this and this test, what average would I actually get on the full course, for example? These are very meaningful applications. Okay, so you need, by the way, if you got more than 90%, is that good news? Yeah, of course, because the minimum you need is 90% to get the 85% average, which means if you got any more than 90%, your average will be what? Your average will be even higher than 85% in those 6 courses. In those 6 courses. Okay. By the way, that's if the college or university actually accepts to recalculate your average again out of 6. Sometimes they tell you, whoa, no, you only have the first 5. Either you get it right the first time or you don't. We're not going to allow you any extra attempts or extra trials because then it might not be fair with other students who only did what? 5 courses. Okay. Again, it depends on the policy. Okay, everyone, let's go to the 3rd page. So, in some board game, each player gets to play 5 rounds. 5 rounds of the game. Okay. In each round, you collect a certain number of points. But you can never earn more than how many? How many? 8. Every round offers you only 8 points, and that's it. Okay? All right. By the way, think of it, everyone, think of it this way. Like a basketball game, 4 quarters, for example, 4 quarters. And obviously, there's no limit. I mean, if your team is super, super good, you could score 150 points, 200, whatever, especially if your other team is just bad. But let's say that there's a maximum number of points that you can score. Let's say a team could never score in each basketball core game more than 50 points. Same thing here. You play 5 rounds and you can never score more than what? More than 8. Okay. No. 5 rounds, you play 5 times, and each time you could never score more than 8. A player qualifies to the next level of the game if what? If their average score in these 5 rounds is at least how much? How much? 5 points. Okay? So if you score an average of 5, you qualify. If you score an average of 6, you qualify. If you score an average of 7, you qualify. If you score an average of 8, you also what? Can you score an average of 9? No, because the maximum you can get is how much anyway? So your maximum average is 8. Okay. Sebastian is playing the game, and so far Sebastian played how many rounds? How many? No. 4. You got 1 round to go. Here are your scores in the 4 rounds, my friend. You scored 5, 4, 2, and 5. So now, okay, Sebastian, how many rounds can you go now? 1 more. And now you're a bit stressed because you're like, okay, I'm wondering, what is the least score I need to get on the 5th round to what? To qualify to the next level. Okay, question. How many rounds is he supposed to play? No, no. Come on. How many rounds is he? How many rounds can he play? 5. He so far finished how many? 4. Okay. Do we know his 5th round score? Not yet. It's in the future. It's predictable. It's not happened yet. So everyone, let's say this. Let's say the fifth score is X. I don't know it, so I'm going to call it X. All right. How do you calculate the average of 5 numbers? What do you do? Add 5 numbers and then divide by what? By 5. All right. Okay. So the average is here's a fraction. Now, what are Sebastian's numbers? 5 plus 4 plus 2 plus 5 plus what? What was the 5th score that we don't know? What did we call it? We called it X divided by 5. Can we clean this up? Yeah, I think we can. A little bit. What's 5 plus 4 plus 2 plus 5? You cannot touch the X. You cannot touch the X. Yes, 5 plus 4 is 9. 9 plus 2 is 11. 11 plus 5 is 16. So that's just 16 plus X over 5. So I can calculate Sebastian's average if I know his 5th game just by adding his 5th game to 16 and then dividing by 5. Sebastian, what's the minimum average you need to qualify? What's the minimum average any player needs to qualify to the next level of the game? You need 5 points as an average. Okay. So now we are going to solve 5 equals 16 plus X over 5. Who can tell me how to solve that? By the way, it's not really that different from how we did it in the first problem we did today. Come on, what did I do in the problem we did today? I'll give you a hint real quick. Cross multiply, thank you. Which means I have to show what under here? Thank you. So go ahead, everyone. Show the 1. And then cross. Okay, what does that imply? 16 plus X equals, what's 5 times 5? Anyone? 25. Who would like to tell me how to solve this? How to solve 16 plus X equals 25. Yes, go ahead. Yes, what do you do? This 16 goes where? To the other side. But what does it become? A negative 16. So X equals 25 minus 16. Who knows what's 25 minus 16? 25, take away 16. Do you think Sebastian is ever going to qualify to the next round? Sebastian, what do you think? Oops. Come on, everyone, think. Sebastian needs 9 points. Is he ever going to get 9 points? Read the statement of the problem. What's the maximum number of points in each round of playing? How many? 8. He needs how many? He needs how many points in his 5th round to qualify? Is he ever going to get 9 points? The game rule says what? The maximum number of points in any round is how many? How many? 8. He needs how many? Is he ever going to make it to the next round? No. He needs 9 points. Sorry. Okay, everyone. Do you see how this kind of relates to a course? You're doing a bunch of tests. You did not do so well on the first few tests. What do you need on the last test? A low or a high mark? If you did not do so good, you need a high mark. Well, guess what? Sometimes that high mark is even beyond the 100% of the what? 100% of the test, which means, sadly, not going to happen. Sure. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to have to say a therefore statement. Everyone? Can't qualify. Can't qualify. Why? He did not do so well in the first 4 rounds. Oh, from here. Chris Cross. So 16 plus x times 1 is just 16 plus x. And 5 times 5 is 25. And then Habiba told us to actually what? To move it. Okay. Let's look at the second question, everyone. The next day, you play again. Same game. But here are your scores now. 7, 6, 5, 8. Look at these numbers. Are they the same scores from yesterday? Sorry, from the day before or higher? Come on, what were the scores on the first day of playing? 5, 4. Yeah, your scores on the first day were not so good. Maybe it was your first time ever playing the game. Now you played and you got 7, 6, 5, and 8. You decide to what? Skip the fifth round. You are thinking to yourself, I am so good, I don't need to what? To play the fifth round. And yet I know I'm gonna qualify. You decide to skip the last round, thinking to yourself, I don't even care. I know I definitely qualified to the next level. The question is, are you right? Do you really think you qualified to the next level? Okay, question. Everyone, you have to play how many rounds? You have to play 5, which means if you say, I don't want to play this round, what score are you expecting to be given? Thank you. It's like skipping a test. You don't want to write the test? Fine. But I can give you a mark for it. So that means what? We're going to write this, everyone. Skipping fifth round means what? Score. Sorry, that's a C. Score of 0. Okay. That's fine. Again, you are willing to do that. You are willing to what we call, how many people know what's the meaning of the word forfeit? What does forfeit mean? When you forfeit a game. No, forfeit. Give up. Yeah, forfeit a game means, you know what? You give up your right to play that game, which usually in sports mean you're given what score? 0. Or you're given basically a defeated score in the game. Okay. So, your average is? Okay, what's your average? Well, what are your first 4 games? Come on. What's your first game? 7, 6, 5, 8. 7. Sorry, that's not 7. 7 plus 6 plus 5 plus 8 plus how much did we say you're going to be given on the last round? No, not X. This time we know you accepted a score of what? 0. You did not play. You accepted not to play, which means you accepted to be given no score. 0. Divided by 5. All right. How much is that? 7 plus 6 is 13. 13 plus 5 is 18. 18 plus 8 is 26. What's 26 divided by 5? 5 point, a little over what? A little over 5. To be exact, 5.2. What does that mean? Did you score an average higher than 5? You qualify. Even though, what did you choose to do on the last game? Skip it, not even show up, not even play it. But your scores in the first 4 were so high, they were able to lift up your average. And that's why we always tell you, try to do as much as you can, or as best as you can, when towards the what? Towards the beginning of the course. Usually things are still easy, things did not have pile up, because then even if you do not do so well towards the end, at least you scored so high in the beginning that you lifted up your what? Your average. So that means your score. Sorry, you qualified. Yes, you qualified. Yes, you qualified. By the way, why is such a problem really like kind of like important to know? Come on, if you already know that you qualified and you don't care for the average, do you really need to play a 5th game? Nope. See, and you save time. Maybe you could spend your time doing something else. That's the whole idea. Sometimes it is good to forfeit if you have a plan to do what? To get more benefit in something else. Okay? All right. I like teaching this unit because it's so relevant and every problem is an actual real story. Okay, last question before we have about 15 minutes before we leave. So, the field outside. Okay. Oh, you were there for period 1? Okay. Okay. Yes, it's me. It is I. Okay, everyone, come on. So, Mr. Ramadan, moi, conducted a survey. By the way, what's the name? What's a survey? Nice questionnaire, or basically what? You could make it a graph, which is technically what is made here. Interview. Exactly. To collect responses. What did I collect the survey for? I was interested, for some reason. I went around and asked to find the what? Shoe sizes. I asked everyone just to go like this and tell me the shoe size of the shoe they're wearing. Okay. Oh, not just of you, ladies and gentlemen, also of my. Oh, sorry, this is 3U from last term. I'm teaching 4U right now. Yes. But 9. Okay. See, if I was doing male versus female, it would be a whole different chart. I am just interested in what? In the shoe size, regardless of gender. My findings are here. Can someone tell me what this graph means? Let's look at it. So apparently, how many people are wearing shoe size 5? Can you tell? How many? No. 5. 6 people. How many are wearing shoe size 6? 6. Hey, let's put those numbers on top of each bar. By the way, do you know what we call this graph? A bar graph or a bar chart. Okay. No, it's a bar graph. Yes, what's up? Sure. Okay, everyone, let's put some numbers here. So 6 people wear shoe size 6, 5. 6 people wear shoe size 6. How many people agree with Caleb that 11 people wear shoe size 7? 11. 10 and 12. Yes. How many are wearing shoe size 8? Yes, you're right. 8. How many are wearing shoe size 9? Only 2. Shoe size 10. Shoe size 11. By the way, question to you. Does this distribution kind of make sense? Do you expect most people to wear large shoe sizes or middle to small? Yeah. I mean, look how many. A few people are wearing shoe size what? 5 and 6. Most people are wearing what? 7, 8 in the middle. And very few people are wearing what? 9, 10, and only one person is wearing what? Makes sense. Where are we usually? On the edges or in the middle? Most of us, where are we? We are mostly in the middle. Most people in anything, height, weight, shoe size, IQ, like intelligence, whatever, we are usually in the middle. Some people are on the left, some people are on the right, but most of us are somewhere grouped in the middle. Okay, question number one. What is the total, number of female students in both classes? Well, 6 people are wearing shoe size 5. What do you do with the green numbers? You just add them up. Okay, so go ahead. So, um, let's actually, yes, so what is it? 6 plus 6 plus 11 plus 8 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1. That adds up to 30, 37. How many people agree it's 37? 6 and 6 is 12. That's 23 plus 8, 31. Yes, 37. So 37 female students have been surveyed. 37 female students. Okay. Find the median shoe size. Whoa. We have to put how many numbers? 37 numbers on those two lines. Okay, no problem. Do you start from the what? How do you do median? You always order numbers from where to where? Lowest to highest. So, how many students are wearing shoe size 5? 6. So I have to put 6 fives here. I have to put 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. I have to put 5. It's as if I'm actually lining up the students. I'm going to count 6 people with shoe size 5. So go ahead, everyone. 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. Okay. Now, how many are wearing shoe size 6? 6 again. So now we have 6 people standing next to each other with shoe size 6. All right. 6, 6. Okay. How many are wearing shoe size 7? 11. I need 11 sevens. 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7. Let me see how many sevens I got. See, all it takes is one wrong one, and the whole thing is off. Well, slightly off, maybe not fully off. Let me squeeze these. I got 9 sevens so far. Okay, 1 second. This is nice. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 9 sevens, so I'm good. I only need 2 more. 7 and 7. All right. How many are wearing shoe size 8? Okay, I need 8 eights. 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8. How many are wearing shoe size 9? 9. Just 2, so I just need 2 nines. How many are wearing shoe size 10? 3, so 10, 10, 10. And how many are wearing shoe size 11? Just one of a kind. Yes, literally one of a kind. Okay. Huh. Where is the median number? Okay, everyone, let me give you a very easy trick here. How many students do we have total? 37. Everyone, that's a what? Perfect. That's an odd number. Everyone, that's an odd number. Divided by 2. Go ahead, divide it by 2. You will get a decimal. 18 point what? 18.5. Forget the 0.5. Forget the 18.5, Chris said. Forget the 0.5. What was the number? 18. Count 18 people. The next one is the median. That's how it always goes. The 19th number. Thank you. So 18.5 means 18 people are the first half, 18 people are the second half, and one person is right in the middle. So where is the 19th number? Well, let's count. Be very careful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Right here. Everyone, this right here is my what? Is my median. The median shoe size of this female student distribution is shoe size 7. shoe size 7. Okay, so go ahead, point to it right here, and just say median. Oh, I already have a blank. Therefore, the median shoe size is size 7. Size 7. Yes, Chris, what's up? Okay, what is the mean size? Oh, that's going to be what? Yes, we have to add all of these numbers. Okay, hold on. We don't need. Oh, okay, everyone, look. Everyone, listen up. Everyone, eyes on me. There's an easier way than just to add. How many fives do you have? So 5 times 6. How many sixes do you have? So 6 times 6. So the average is, everyone, here's how we're going to write the average in a very easy way. Average equals. Average equals. All right. I have 6 students of 5. So 6 times 5. Plus 6 students of 6. Plus how many of 11? Sorry, how many 7? 11. So 11 students of 7. Plus 8 students of 8. Plus 2 students of 9. What's next? Exactly. Thank you, Colin. 3 students. Let me zoom in so you can see. My bad. 3 students of 10. Here it is. 3 students of 10. And how many students of 11? 1. So you can just write plus 11. Plus 11. Divided by how many? How many students do we have in total? 37. Thank you. 37. Okay, let's do this. I'm going to do this right here. Okay, 6 times 5, 30. Plus 6 times 6, 36. Plus 11 times 7, 77. What's next? 8 times 8. How much is 8 times 8? 64. Plus 2 times 9, 18. Plus 3 times 10, 30. Plus a single 11. So 266. So what's the average shoe size? I don't know. 266 divided by 37. Interesting. What's the average shoe size? Yeah, but what is it? 7 point what? 7.1, 7.2. What was the median shoe size? Also 7. Interesting. The median shoe size and the average shoe size were what? Were very close together, which means it is a good distribution. It is a good, by the way, whenever your median and average are close, that's a distribution that's, that's a good distribution. Whenever they're different, it means it's a distribution all over the place, like the Muhammad and Amanda's marks we did on Friday. 7.2. Okay, last question. What shoe size repeated the most? Or what shoe size has the highest number of people wearing it? 7, exactly. So by the way, just so you know, do you see how I phrase my question? I don't say what is the mode. I say what is R, because your mode could be what? One number or if a few numbers repeated the same amount of times, you have to report all of them. So when I say what is R, I'm leaving up to you. There could be multiple modes, one mode, or what? Or what? No modes, which means not a single shoe size has been repeated, which obviously is not the case. So we're going to say what? We're going to say shoe size 7, shoe size 7 was repeated the most.